The Cabinet Secretary Tourism. Kenya's tourism industry is among the top 5 revenue earners for the country. The sector generated close to 90 billion shillings for Kenya. Although the tourism industry remains a key economic mainstay, all has not been well with the sector. The industry has faced a slump in arrivals. Newly appointed CS Najib Balala spoke to KTN and he says it will not be business as usual. Focus, according to Balala, will be in improving the infrastructure, marketing Kenya on a global stage through innovative campaigns as well as tapping into emerging markets.
Well, first of all, I'm humbled to have been appointed back to this ministry. This is my passion as well, and I value this appointment by the President, and I'm going to put everything to these efforts to make sure we recover the industry. We did very successful programs in 2008, and that's why we had records in terms of arrivals in 2011-2012. But this time, in the last 100 days, what we have done is that we have done the framework of incentives where we can have more foreign tourists coming into the country. One is the charter incentive program, because Mombasa and the coast has suffered with 30,000 loss of jobs. Hotels have closed. So to spur the economic development in the coast, we decided to support the charter program, and we give incentives to those charter programs. And then we also look at the safari circuit, where we have realized we have overpriced ourselves in the national parks and reserves. And we successfully discussed with Kenya Wildlife Service. The President intervened, and we have agreed now from 1st of July there will be no VAT on park entry fees, and now we have reduced from $80 to $70, and by 1st of July it will be $60. So that's another incentive so that we can have our parks be affordable. And then the third thing is visas for children under 16. That also makes Kenya to be a friendly to family tours and trips. So that's also a major breakthrough. And I appreciate the Ministry of Interior and Immigration Department who have cooperated to this. There have been several issues that were analyzed during the task force report of 2013. That task force report has been out for the last 1 year. So we look at the issue that needs to be addressed. And among them, or most of them, are the ones which we have just addressed within 100 days. So I'm happy and satisfied that quite a number that touches the industry and incentive to bring back tourism have been addressed by the government. I believe these incentives in the next 2 years will have a quick recovery program. If we didn't have these incentives, we will take longer to recover. I believe by 2018, mid-2018, we will have recovered fully to the numbers that we were in 2011. I believe this country has much more to offer than just beach and safari. The diverse products, that is sports tourism, cultural tourism, conferencing, we have done very well. In 2014, our conferencing arrivals were 44,000. In 2015, there were 77,000. So you could see the scope of opportunity in conference tourism. And this year, with the conference of UNCTAD and TCAD and the other major conferences, internationally government but private sector, we believe the figure can go up to 100,000 in terms of conference 2016. The opportunities are there. The only thing is that we need to improve 3 major things. 1 is security, 2 is infrastructure, and 3 is a product. In terms of security, the government has invested heavily on the security sector. We have invested over 200 billion Kenyan shillings. That's almost 15% of our expenses of government. We have bought new vehicles, 2,500 vehicles, 10,000 recruits, more equipment, armored equipment for the police. So, and training, capacity building in terms of addressing the issue of terrorism and other crimes. So we've invested enough or a lot again in security. The second one we've invested is, as government, we've invested in infrastructure, which is the roads, particularly in the coast, which have been neglected, and for a long time no investment has been done in infrastructure. The issue of the ferry and its efficiency, the Premier visited there, took action. There's been improvement in terms of efficiency. The government is now going to buy 2 new ferries by end of this year, and then a plan for a long-term solution, which is a bridge, is being designed currently. And then also the most important road that is hampering the safari circuit is the Narok Masai Mara road, which again the dispute about who is supposed to invest into it, we have resolved with the Ministry of Transport that the government will do it, and then those other issues will be resolved later, because that is a main entrance into the national park, and we know Masai Mara is an important national park. But also we want to invest much more in other infrastructure for the country to be efficient. The flyover from the airport to Westlands, that the process is confirmed, and the project should start this year. I've discussed with the minister in charge of transport and roads. He has confirmed to me that. The issue of the SGR, which is the railway, that's also going to bring a lot of efficiency in public